Welcome to episode 1 of this Let's Play series of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. If you saw my previous episode, it was in episode 0 where I just talked about the game and all of the many features there are in the game and how to do all the different things you need to do to play and set up your minions and equip your items and make your artifacts and level up your character and all that good stuff. So this will be the game where we actually get to it. So I think we're going to jump right into it. I don't think I have any items to equip to my units. No. So we're going to jump into the dungeon and just play with the first 4, and then we'll take a look at creating. I do have to spend my talent point real quick. What do I want? Do I want a magic spell to just do some damage? I might want alchemy. But if I don't have any spells, then I'm wasting all my mana by not spending any of it. So let's put on the flaming skull, which can't be resisted because it's ignite. Do like this one.
I can't wait to try this out.
I know you can't, Iratus. I know you can't. And then we do need to build a building really quickly, so we're not wasting time on that. Chance to find artifacts is great, but I think that's the wrath. That's the experience. Let me go with the experience one. So I need a dark knight. Go to creation. Fill. And we'll craft a dark knight.
Everyone needs its generals.
So like I talked about in the last episode, we're going to have to go sacrifice this guy to the library. Use 25 of our 30 points.
How unfortunate that I need to rely on mortal knowledge to recover my powers. It's akin to trying to quell hunger with breadcrumbs.
He has a lot of things to say about his life and the world in here. So, no, so he does need... Can I put any minion in here? No, you must use Dark Knights. Wait, oh, I was wrong in my previous episode. You don't have to equip a minion. The minion that was sacrificed is the minion that uses that slot. So now I am acquiring this extra experience, it looks like, after battles because I had put someone in here already. Cool. Okay, yeah, you used to have to sacrifice a minion, and then you had a slot, and you had to put someone in there to work. So you have to, like, make a bunch of really basic skeletons so you didn't have to use good parts, and then just work them in all these spots. But it looks like I don't have to do that now, so that's a nice change, to be honest. So that means I can't build anything else because I don't have any more diggers' souls. So we'll go ahead and hit the dungeon, and we want to just go to the first battle. Nothing else we can do. We have Team 1 selected. It's our only team of units we have right now. Okay. So we start off with... Is this where I wanted everybody? Maybe not. I can replace them after battle. Not a big deal. So I have Smite, attacks twice, dealing 50% damage. Oh yeah, so this attack does a ton of damage, but if they have any armor, then they're not going to take much because it's a flat reduction. If they have block, the thing that completely negates it, this is a great skill to use because you can knock 2 blocks off of a unit. Buff, the unit gains armor and magic resist until the end of the battle. I think we'll use that once. Oh, you can do it to somebody else. Oh. Put it on our Dark Knight. There you go, friend. Uh-oh. Doesn't do enough damage now. And then think of him. Buff yourself here. I'll shoot out their eyes so that only I may look upon you. Wow, look at that. They can't hurt this guy. It's pretty cool. So do we want to stress him out or shoot him with damage? I think we're going to do damage because I don't think these two do much stress damage. Removes all debuffs from the Dark Knight to gain mana and wrath. And debuffs will show up down here. This is a buff. And then there'll be little... I think they're blue rhombuses with a chevron below it, I think, if they're debuffs. We'll find out. Physical damage. This attack does more damage if this guy has lots of armor, which is cool. Okay, now the zombie is really fun. Gains 100% damage for his next attack. Igniting mixture sets targets on fire. buckshot deals damage to the enemies on the chosen position and the next 2 positions in line. Interesting. And then volley. Use this one. So that guy had some block. Ouch. Okay, I said ouch, but I guess really it's got so much health that it doesn't matter. Yeah, 125. That's awesome. So our skeleton's turn. Interrupt stance. Now we can't hit. If we could hit this guy, we would use it to interrupt this stance. So he doesn't get to use this attack because it's pretty strong, but we can't stop him with this unit. Just slice our way through the front. Here's one that interrupts stances. Let's use that. There you go. Canceled your attack you were charging up. Can also stress this guy out more. What? Wait. What? Does stress attack deals additional damage for each buff or debuff. Oh, so he broke, but instead of getting a bad status effect from losing all his morale, he was energized. Before starting their turn, restores 10% of max sanity to self and all allies. Receives 1 initiative. Oh my god, he got all of his sanity back. I think I missed something. I think I missed something important. That's unfortunate. We need to kill this guy off now. To self and all allies. So we're not going to be killing these guys with sanity damage now that we got this guy back here cheering them on. So let's give you...
Have a warm end, my friend.
You set that guy on fire. So let's do the buckshot again. That's working pretty well for me here. Ow, crit. You got debuffed. Stunned. They're ripping this guy apart here. So let's... Where's my Wrath? I've got 76 of 100 Wrath. So we might use our mega attack that hits everybody.
As worthless as you were in life, you will be worth something in death.
Your skin will look so fine sewn upon me. Yeah, sometimes they say kind of things that concern me. Alright, we'll just hit this guy. They're really wailing on this guy. So let's just see if we can finish him off here. Yes, perfect.
A sad display for mortal kind.
Alright, so we found a flask. We found rags, flesh, and several IQs. And 12 digger souls. Neat. So that won't be enough digger souls to build another building. Graveyard events. We acquired experience. Cool. So we actually leveled up from that, which is awesome. That 40 experience, look, we have 39, so if we didn't have that library, we wouldn't have leveled up. So now we can build another... we can level up again. So we might... 25% accuracy. Minions receive +3 dread. Minions receive +3 attack. I mean, honestly, that might be really helpful in the early game. Well, actually, I mean all the time, but minions gain more initiative if I have more wrath, or I could start going down alchemy. I mean, I like getting more stuff. Minions receive +6 luck. Oh god, I want everything. Minions have more health. I think this will serve us the best early, even though it's pretty boring. Well, let's not do it then, if it's boring. want better
The
parts.
formulae reveal their secrets.
What are you talking about, Iratus? Iratus? I don't know how to say his name, so I just say it differently every time. If you watch my other videos, you know that I have no idea how to say things, and I just flip-flop between. Potions. So let's... Now, this guy's kind of wounded, so we might pop him over here until we have a way to heal him with the building that we'll get next. So in the meantime, let's make a new minion. What should we make? Infested, Reaper, or Abomination? Oh, we can see the abilities. So let's start with the Infested. So abilities, physical attack slingshot, rancid breath, dealing stress damage, curses the target, dealing an additional 45% dread per turn. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot. Absorb malady, removes all debuffs from the target. So it's a support. Buff 2 initiative, 30 accuracy, and 30 luck for the next attack. Is that on somebody else or on himself? I mean, it's good either way. Pestilent rain, stress attack. Okay, attacks 4 times. And Plague Garden is the Wrath ability. Curse all enemies until the battle ends, dealing stress damage each turn. Oh, cool. So this is a really cool stress damage character. They have some physical damage, but it's mostly stress. Yeah, it's kind of bad at physical attacks. So that's a stress character. So let's check out this Reaper. Physical damage, and he moves forward, if he can. Spectral Wave deals some magic damage, magic attack, ignition, and curse. So this does magic damage and stress damage. It's interesting. Support removes all buffs from the target. Interrupts stances and doesn't miss. Oh, cool. So you can drain enemies of whatever they're doing. Oh, this hits everybody. This hits 1. Oh, interesting. Reap power. Iratus receives plus 12 spell power for 4 turns. Oh, so that's 12% extra damage, I believe. Most spells, it looked like they were buffed by 1% per spell power. And Scythe of Death, 65 Wrath, physical attack. For each 1% vigor and sanity that the target is missing, inflict physical damage. How much physical damage? Maximum physical damage for 100% vigor and 100% sanity missing is equal to 800% of his attack strength. Doesn't miss. Ooh, so this finishes off units once they get to a certain... I'll have to figure out the math on that, but at a certain point, a certain percentage health of that they're missing, they're going to die. Because this is just going to do so much damage. Probably around a quarter or maybe a little more of their health. This should be killing even high health targets. And then the Abomination, physical attack 3
My
times.
undead tools can be made better, deadlier.
So this is good for unarmored foes. Abomination receives plus 12 attack until the end of combat, and he moves forward. Oh, that's cool. Then he really hits hard. Debuff. The enemies on the chosen position and the next position in line switch to random positions. That can be nice for if they've got, they're trying to move around or something. Battle Thumping. Intimidate all enemies and inspires all allies. For 2 turns, enemies lose initiative, evasion, and accuracy, and allies gain the same. Ignores ward. Doesn't stack. Shield. Stance. Marks an ally. Redirects 100% of all targeted attacks from the marked ally to the Abomination. Deals 80% physical damage to any enemy that attacks the Abomination. Okay. And then the Wrath ability is Break and Swallow. Stress attack. 65 Wrath. Instantly destroys an enemy that has less than 20% sanity remaining after receiving damage from this ability. The Abomination receives a buff restoring 10% vigor until the end of combat. Oh, is that restoring 10% per turn? Bosses and inedible enemies are immune. Well, what do you know? Okay, so I'm going to make a stress team just for fun. So we'll leave that guy there. And let's make one of these. Oh, stat points. Oh, they didn't... Did they used to get this? This might be different than it was before. Cool. Okay, so let's fill that up. Oh, I never talked about brains. You get these from killing enemies. Like, we get their brains, and then you can level up minions to the level of the brain. So that way, if you build a new minion, they'll be level 1, and they may not be able to hold their own against the current level monsters you're facing in the dungeon. So you just give them a brain, and they level up to. So this one will level somebody up to 3.
Let's craft the plague back in fashion.
Sure, buddy. So we've made an infested. Let's make a... Did this one do stress damage? No, this was more of a physical damage. What did this one do? Mostly physical. So let's get a Banshee. So Banshees have a Scream. Stance that stops enemies from moving. Well, it doesn't stop them, but it does damage to them. Restores the... Oh, yeah, so you can restore an enemy's sanity back to full, and I get mana equal to 20% of the restored sanity, which is kind of cool. So you can stress people out, and then if you are feeling confident in the fight, you can actually sort of farm mana off of them. All minions gain 14 dread for their next action. Stress attack. All enemies lose 6 attack for their next action. And then here's her Wrath. Magic damage. Targets skip their next turn. The first 2 in line. Pretty cool. You'll make a Banshee.
You can put up with their constant whining.
Haha. And then can we make a mummy? Mummies have good stress, I believe. Yeah, curses the target. Okay, yep. Fill that up. And then we need someone in the front. So we'll just move this. Make a new Dark Knight. It's fine. So this will be, we'll build this one differently than this one. So now we can select, so go to the dungeon, choose a battle squad, and then, oh, here, sacrifice minions. I receive, right. So do I want to make a cheapo minion, like, say, a skeleton? Because I have, what do I have lots of? Weapons, armor, blood, and flesh. Armor. Ectoplasm I'm low on. I'll make a skeleton.
More
Craft a skeleton.
For the dogs of war.
Well, let's see if we get more out of this than we put in. Oh, I can drag anybody in. Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, we did. So we got 3 parts back, and I spent 4 to make them, but I also got a Halo of Chaos. At the start of each turn, the minion receives 1 random bonus until the end of turn. Gambling Chip. All enemies gain 15 vigor until the battle ends, but I gain 6 additional common parts after a victory, one-time use. Cool. So we will use that now, because we're going to be using a stress team. I don't care how much health they have.
It embellishes my undead
This is cool.
No?
Of course it does. So let's go in, select Battle Squad 2. Alright, here we go. So let's see, so can I see my potions down here? Cool. And then this is spells 2. I guess there's enough spells in the game to need 2 pages. Neat. Okay, so we have curse is the target for 2 turns. Yeah, I don't need it. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna just throw up on that guy. There you go. My shift will kill me before you do. Scream moves to a random position. Stress attack deals... All enemies lose attack for their next action. Let's do that. Debuffing them is good because they may not be able to harm me because their attack is probably so bad. Yeah, 4 to 6. Those guys can't even hurt this guy in the front. So now we have Curses the target for 1 turn, additionally dealing a little bit more curse. Oh, this is everybody. Let's use this one. This will be better when their sanity is all the way down, because they don't die instantly. They have to have a heart attack, and like you saw in the last fight, sometimes they actually have a positive thing happen, which is really bad. Sometimes it's a negative thing, though, which is really good, and then they like freak out their teammates or something like that. Sometimes they run away. Okay, so this guy got, yeah. So he got a negative status effect because of his sanity getting low, betrayal. So he has a 75% chance to attack an enemy, which is really cool. And then this will do more stress damage per debuff, which this person has, I think, 3. Uh-oh, what'd you do to me? Minus 30% accuracy. Exterminate the undead. I don't like that. Let's do this one.
The hand of pestilence.
Oh, a crit. Oh, he's betrayal. Didn't attack his friend. Rolled poorly on that, I guess. I'll move you. Oh yeah, she's very loud. I hope that isn't horrible in the playback. Oh, miss. Oh yeah, that's right. He has bad accuracy that turn. You can see that he had 0 sanity, but it didn't kill him. But every time he takes sanity damage, there's a chance he'll just die completely. So we're working on getting him all the way down to 0, and then we just got to hit him with sanity over and over until he breaks. This guy got weakness, decreases damage dealt, minus initiative, damage received is increased. So 2 of those are really good. The third one doesn't matter because we're not hitting him. I don't have a spell that does sanity damage. I should unlock that. Hit everybody. Still
One
alive.
more for the
Oh,
stockpile.
heart attack. Oh, heart attack. Alright, let's spook this guy. The sanity damage is much more fun, but much more luck-based than doing health damage to try to kill units. See, he just got to 0, but he's still not dead. Okay, let's throw up on him again. These abilities that do stress damage over multiple turns are really good, because you can see now that he's at 0 stress, he's got 1 turn of that one, 2 turns of that one. So he's got 2 effects that are going to hit him for stress damage on his turn that might kill him. So we want to probably use this one. We don't need to do lots of stress damage now. We just need him to die from it. So we'll use the debuff. That's probably more valuable here.
This one voided
And he's gone.
bowels just as it died.
Great. So there's my 6 extra parts in here from using that consumable. So that's pretty cool. You see it took a little bit of damage to this guy. Got some digger souls, some flasks. Orb of negation. This minion becomes immune to debuffs. That's pretty powerful. Ladle. Increase the chance to receive flasks by 25%. A ladle? Okay. And 43 experience, which leveled us up again. Perfect. So now what do we want to grab? Probably a... Is there a spell that does... Oh, I have 2 spell power from something. Is that just from leveling? Must be. I haven't given him anything. Physical damage. I need something that does stress damage. Is that in here? Physical damage. Maybe it's in ire. Magic? Oh, these are buffs. Deals stress damage to the target. Spell power increases damage by 1.3%. Cool. Minions receive +3 dread.
My
So we'll grab that
magic
one.
will shake the very foundations of this world.
And then we'll move down to this one because I'm really enjoying the stress teams. I think they're very, very fun. And we also got an artifact. So this is the ladle, which is a weapon. Apparently, this goes in his weapon slot, but we'll put it on. Nothing else to equip. Give us a chance to find more flasks so we can bring more potions into combat. And we are about out of time for this episode, so I think let's check out if there's any other flasks we want to grab. All enemies lose 5 attack for 2 turns. How am I doing in parts here? 2 dust, lots of blood, 1 heart. And so I think we'll save this because I don't want to use up my dust. But we have these 2 already, so we have those available for a fight. Some flasks, we can make some new ones. So I think we're all set for continuing on in the next episode. So thank you everybody for joining me. This has been episode 1. Again, my name is Gracian, and welcome to my channel if you haven't been watching my videos before. And if you're liking my videos, please leave me a like. And if you want to see more and you want to subscribe, please feel free to. So I will see you in the next video.